I'll take a cue from what Chairman said and maybe take everybody back to the launch of BBI and to remind everybody about the lecture that we got from the visitor who patronized that event. And you remember very well he lectured us about what they call Utanzania. BBI has given prominence to getting or curing the problem of lack of cohesion in this country. Ordinary Kenyans have suffered a great deal because of negative ethnicity. We are in a country where fairness and merit has suffered at the altar of tribalism and negative ethnicity. So BBI has come out very strongly, and this, with the president leading, to cure a scourge that ails all of us. And if there was a moment and time in this country that we must all come, foot and hands, head and shoulders, to be able to get a solution to a problem that has affected each and every one of us over the years. Today there are people here who have been denied their rightful position in society just because of your tribe. Today we have leaders who potentially have the capacity, have the knowledge, have the calling to take this country, Kenya, to the level that would match the best of global standards that we would want to align ourselves to or compare ourselves to. But that will not happen because we still have the parochial notion that we have to look at each other from the lens of who you are, where you come from, and this is what BBI plans to heal. For us who come from Rift Valley, we don't need to be reminded about the effects and the impact of negative ethnicity because we have suffered the brunt of it since 1992. 1992 is when I just cleared high school, and I remember very well that at the pitch of night, there was a cry in my village. By then, I hardly knew what politics was all about. But having been a politician now and having an understanding of the impact that lack of cohesion in this country brings forth, makes me stand here today and with the fellow leaders who are here, that we are going to walk this journey of BBI to make sure that we bring this country to be one country, one nation, that is going to create an environment that will be in the interest and to the advantage of everybody and to the detriment of none. And for that reason, I want to urge all leaders. The economy that you are talking about, there are now people who are not talking about the economy since this Jubilee came to power. And I want to put on record that this Jubilee government is a very bad government. It has squeezed Kenyans very hard. But we are not even talking about that now. That is not our main interest. We want to be able to provide a framework in terms of policy, in terms of law for this country that will give hope for the future. So anybody who is trying to introduce matters of personal interest and matters of elections that may be coming in the foreseeable future must be condemned in the strongest terms possible. And me and fellow leaders here, we've done a caucus, and we will stand tall because this is history for Kenya and generations to come. So as I stand here today, I want the media to get this clear, that we are going to sacrifice our personal interests. We are going to broaden the scope at which we are looking at the future of Kenya. And we are going to rally behind the principles of this initiative of BBI and other leaders, and we will reach far and wide to make sure that we are going to midwife this process in a manner that will make Kenyans hopeful. The persons who have bear the brunt of lack of cohesion and a winner takes it all election are young people. I feel pained that there are young people who will exit the stage of life without never having to see prosperity in their lives. What sadness is it to a parent, to a child, to a young person, to imagine that the children we will have tomorrow will be born of poverty, of negative ethnicity, of bad leadership, and exit the world with the same scourge. So I want to urge all of us and the media that you take time to focus on giving us the positive energy that we need to be able to take this process to another level. I appreciate that you are professionals and you need to report fairly. But you know, the measure of fairness can be argued. But I just want you to also capture this moment as a Kenyan who wants to play a role in ensuring that we further advance the interest of cohesion in this country. Play your role in a manner that will not jeopardize your professionalism, but to give us that pedestal footing to be able to ensure that we deliver this process to the next level. Without further ado, asante sana and thank you very much.